Hey, what's up, everybody? It's that guy, Skimpy, and this is Tackle Talk with Skimp, where I'm going to be interviewing a bunch of different bait makers, whether they pour jigs or pour plastics or make swim baits or airbrush or modify molds or even making molds. Anything that has to do with bait making and tackle, I want to talk about it. So let's go. Oh my God! Look at it. Dinko mold. This is the 5-inch one. All right, we're just going to jump right in it. Question number 1 is, what is your name and where are you from?
My name's Anthony. I'm the owner of Lazy Baits Co., and I am in Pennsylvania.
Awesome. Question number 2 is, where can we find you? Like, what social media platforms you're on, and do you have a website?
Our website is lazybaitsco.com. On social media, I have a few pages at Lazy Baits Co. I have at LB Co Designs, and that's pretty much the main ones. One is like the behind the scenes, and one is more just the fishing lures and fishing.
Okay. Question number 3 is, how long have you been fishing?
Not that long, man. Maybe like 4 years.
That's it?
Well, I feel like a lot of people, this is a common thing. You know, you fished as a kid with your parents, with my dad, and
Yeah.
then stopped, you know, and then like picked it up as an adult. I got back into it because my wife wanted to go fishing. So
Awesome.
yeah, and then I got hooked on it, and she's probably upset about it.
All right. Question number 4 is, would you rather fish for smallmouth or largemouth bass? And a bonus question is, what is your PB?
So I love catching smallmouth, but I don't really target them often. So I'm gonna have to go with largemouth.
All right.
But smallmouth, they just put up a different fight. They're fun.
Absolutely.
I haven't posted this yet, and I'll tell you because you said this is gonna be a little bit before it gets posted.
That is correct.
I just broke my PB.
Okay.
On one of my own baits that I'm about to release.
Awesome.
It was, I couldn't get the scale to lock, but it was 8.5 to 8.8. So I'm calling it 8.5.
Very nice. Congratulations. So, yeah. And on your own bait, man. That's awesome. Very awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It was sick.
Okay. Question number 5 is, what got you started making your own baits?
It's probably another common thing. You know, you see the price of baits and you're like, well, you know, I could probably make them. I don't want to spend $150. And then you spend like thousands of dollars trying to make something and hours of time. But fortunately, I enjoy the process. So
yeah,
it really came down to seeing the market for swim baits, and I wanted to get into it, but I didn't have the, you know, I guess apparently I did have some money to spend on it, but not on one bait. I just wanted to, I don't know what I thought. I thought it would be cheaper.
Yeah. All right. Question number 6 is, what is your favorite bait to make? And bonus question, favorite color?
So my favorite bait is, it's got to be any type of wake bait, like a rat. And I really like natural color, like painted fur, you know, either brown. I really just a plain like black and white for a wake bait seems to kill it, because I do a lot of night fishing. So yeah, a black and white rat or brown and white. That's my favorite.
All right.
Simple.
On the opposite side, I got question number 7 is, what bait or colors do you hate to make? Like, what's the most pain in the butt to make?
The bait I hate to make is any small glide bait or swim bait.
Okay.
Because and it's funny because people want to pay less for something smaller, and it's way harder to make something smaller. You
Okay.
don't have as much leeway when you're tuning it, or painting it. The details smaller. So I'll say any small glide bait or swim bait. And was color part of that question?
It is because sometimes there's a pain in the butt color, but obviously it
Ah,
works, and you want to use that color or sell that color, but it's a pain in the butt to make.
so like a realistic shad, because I get in my head, like I start adding all these layers and details, and it's like one paint job ends up taking 2 days because I'm sitting there looking at a reference picture of a hickory shad, and I'm like, how do I give it that little bit of gold in the gill area, or how do I give it this? And I'm like, yeah, I just get too sucked into it.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 8 is, what's some good advice for someone starting out making their own baits?
Good advice. Oh, I would say, can it be more than one tip?
Yep.
I would
As
say
many as you want. Yeah.
don't get into it for making money.
Okay.
Um, and just enjoy it. Make what you like to fish, and people will more than likely also like that. So at least you'll enjoy the process,
Yeah.
and in the end, have something you like, and then you'll get pictures from people catching on it, and it's just like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
It just takes off.
It's the best feeling in the world, seeing someone catch something, or you catch something, especially you catching your PB on something you made yourself. It's just, there's no feeling like it.
Seriously, yep.
Okay. Question number 9. Is there anything special that you've been working on? And can we see some of your baits?
Let's see. I just released these.
Okay.
I'm rarely prepared, so
All right. Well, I
this is
appreciate it. I
we're
appreciate
lucky
getting
here.
prepared.
So this is I call it the downsize. It's
Okay.
5.5 inches, 1.1 ounce, and this is the second version of it. I ended up extending the head section. I gave it a little different of a profile. So it's just like a small bait if you want to throw on conventional gear.
All right.
I'm big into, like I said, I got into this because some of the swim baits are like unattainable. They're so expensive. So
Agreed.
I kind of wanted to make like a budget, still something handmade, hand painted, resin bait that's not $100+ So, this is under 70, and you could still have fun, and it still has the drawing power of a bigger swim bait.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on. Hopefully I'll be getting blanks out soon. This too. This is next. This is a lipless that was hand carved, and I'm gonna 3D scan it and make a video. So me and one of my buddies, he's doing a video of him carving it, and I'm doing a video of me scanning it and making a mold.
Very
So that's gonna
nice.
be fun.
Very
That'll take a
nice.
while, but yeah.
All right. Well, I only got one more question for you, and that's question number 10. If you can fish with anybody dead or alive, who would it be?
Man, this question, because you sent me the questions
I
earlier,
did. I try to get you prepared.
and I know I appreciate it. We
Okay.
we do our podcast too, and we give people a little bit of a heads up on what it's going to be also.
Yeah.
So I read this and I was like, man, do I want to get like super emotional? But like I said, I fished with my dad as a kid,
Yeah.
and he passed away when I was a teenager, and I he doesn't never got to see me making baits or anything like that, getting really into fishing. And I have pictures up over where I paint of me and him on a boat and catch. I don't even know what we were catching. We were like saltwater fishing out in, because I'm originally from New York, so we were out somewhere in Long Island saltwater fishing. um but yeah, that'd be cool. Just one day.
Yeah,
one day to have him back fishing would be awesome.
definitely. All right. Well, I don't really have any more questions, but if you have something you want to add, or if you have any shout outs or plugs or anything you want to say, now's the time.
Uh, Only thing I could think of is check out our podcast. We do a podcast also, Bait Boys podcast,
Okay.
and yeah, I don't know. Did you just started this right? Like
Yeah,
the this aspect of it?
correct. Yeah, I've been doing, YouTube videos of making baits, you know, I don't even know how many years, 12 years or something ago. I've been doing, I've been making baits for almost 20 years now. Um, and then a buddy at work is the one who kind of said, "Hey man, you talk to all these bait makers all the time. Why don't you interview him?" Because he's doing, he's into like cars and stuff. So he goes to all these car meets and whatever, and he does all these interviews. And he said, "Hey, why don't you do these with bait makers?" And I said, "All right." So gave it a shot, and let's see where it goes. I'm having a
Yeah,
blast
and
doing this, man. It's fun meeting
it's
and talking
it,
with everybody.
right. Yeah, that's same thing with ours. So me, Trevor and Jesse. Jesse's from Freak Baits. Trevor's from Peak Baits.
Okay.
Um, so we all have a podcast and it's a blast, dude. Like just having people on every week and picking their brains, and everybody has so much good input, and it's the community, the fishing community and bait making community are like nothing else
Yeah.
in my
Agreed.
eyes.
Agreed.
Cars, whatever. So yeah, check us out. That's about all I got.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on. Everybody watching, I appreciate you guys watching. Go check out his podcast. And that's about it. Cut.